Good morning to you all, and welcome to the 2020 Highest Awards Ceremony. I am Dr. Russell Statham, CEO for Girl Scouts of Central California South. We're here today to celebrate and honor the many outstanding girls who have earned the highest award in Girl Scouts. These highest awards represent the achievements of our girls in changing the communities for the better. I'd like to ask Girl Scout Ashlyn to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to help kick us off for our ceremony.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn and I'm from Troop 2447. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ashlyn. Girl Scout Alexandra will now lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Alexandra. Now I'd like to ask Girl Board Member and Girl Scout Maylin to lead us in the Girl Scout Promise and Law.
Hi, I'm Maylin, an ambassador and a Girl Scout board member. I would like to lead us in the Girl Scout Promise and Law. Salute Promise. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout Law. I will now lead us in the Girl Scout Law. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout.
Thank you to all of our Girl Scouts for participating in the Pledge of Allegiance, the National Anthem, and the Girl Scout Promise and Law this morning. We are here this morning to present the highest awards a girl can earn in Girl Scouts, the Gold and Trifecta Awards, as well as our Council scholarships. The Girl Scout Gold Award is earned by a senior or ambassador Girl Scout when she decides to take action in her community by creating a sustainable project that will benefit her community for years to come. This is the highest award that a girl can earn in Girl Scouting, and it is earned when girls are committed to working towards the goals that they set for themselves. The requirements of the Gold Award involve skill development, leadership experience, career exploration, and service to the community. Additionally, girls earn the life skills of goal setting, documentation, and planning for the future. The Trifecta Award is a special award given by our council when a girl achieves her Gold Award in addition to her Silver and Bronze Awards. The highest awards ceremony is, in my opinion, the best event and one of the best days in our council. That's because it's all about celebrating the many ways that our girls are executing on our mission and making our world a better place. I hope that you'll join me in being inspired by the many ways that our girls are improving our communities as we hear more about their incredible stories and honor them today. For me, being here to honor these girls for their work and to celebrate with them is among the best parts of working for our council. I'm so proud that we will not let anything stand in the way of celebrating our girls, not even an international pandemic, because we believe in their value and we believe in what they bring to our world. I'd now like to ask Alana Gabrielson, our board chair, who will start us off with our celebration and honoring our girls through our candle lighting ceremony.
Thank you, Russell. It is my pleasure today to be part of the tradition of honoring our Girl Scout Award, Gold Award Girl Scouts. As in our tradition, I would like to recognize all of those who have received the highest award given in Girl Scouting. As most of you know, the name of our highest award has changed over the years. It has previously been called Golden Eaglet, the Curved Bar, and the First Class. 2 years ago, GSUSA adopted all highest awards under the Gold Award name. Today we look forward to introducing our 2020 Gold Award Girl Scouts into the Gold Award Society. This year, our traditional candle lighting ceremony will be documented through a compilation of videos of our 2020 Gold Award Girl Scouts lighting the Promise and Law candles.
The Girl Scout Promise. On my honor,
I will try
to serve God
and my country
to help people at all times
and to live by the Girl Scout law.
the Girl Scout Law.
I will do my best to be
honest and fair,
friendly and helpful,
considerate and caring,
courageous and strong, and
responsible for what I say and do,
and to respect myself and others.
respect authority,
Use resources wisely.
make the world a better place, and
be a sister to every Girl Scout.
Thank you, ladies, for that wonderful candle lighting ceremony. I know that was different this year being virtual, but that was a great experience. I'd now like to ask for everyone to please join me in prayerful thought for our ceremony and for our girls today. Lord, help us to be good Girl Scouts, ones whom the world can trust. Help us respect our neighbors' rights and never be unjust. Help us as Americans to be worthy of the flag that we bear. Then help us as real Girl Scouts to be proud of the uniform we wear. Help us keep our promise, Lord, in thought and word and deed, and help us all live the law that is our Girl Scout creed. Teach us to love our neighbors, Lord, and then to serve them too. Help our actions count, dear Lord, in everything we do. Give us strength to carry on and to do our part each day. Make a place in this world for us and help us fill it, we pray. Make us what we ought to be, and in thy footsteps fall. Help us live for others, O great leader of us all. Amen. Our girls' accomplishments would not be possible today without the dedicated volunteers that support all of our Girl Scout movement. And so we'd now like to take a moment to thank all of the volunteers that have inspired our girls to reach their full potential.
As Russell mentioned, we would not be here today without the help of dedicated volunteers who guide our girls through their projects. We would like to take a moment to recognize the following troop leaders for their contributions in supporting the class of 2020 Gold Award Girl Scouts during their Gold Award journey. Stephanie Reyes, Troop 2001, Leader to Alexia D. Brittany Amos and Amy Patterson, Troop 376, Leaders to Addison E. Kathy Sakamoto, Troop 305, Leader to Caitlin C. and Annika P. Tracy Luna and Laura Lindstedt, Troop 413, leaders to Brianna L. Carolyn Foster, Catherine Miller, Troop 462, leaders to Vashani, Allison H., and Samantha M. Dana Garza and Nancy McCaffrey, Troop 2719, leaders to Callie M. Sabrina Gondek, Melissa Morrison, LaDonna Carroll, Cassandra Camolinga, Troop 2486, leaders to Mackenzie F. Jennifer Gately and Stacy Solis, Troop 625, leaders to Christina T. Sarah Almond, Troop 1046, leader to Janelle S. Laura Felipe and Molly Nettles, Troop 2583, leaders to Anna F. Cynthia Hogan and Bethany McCary, Troop 743, leaders to Jessica H. Thank you all for your dedication, time, and belief in our girls. These leaders represent all of the 3,000 plus volunteers who give our 700,000 hours of volunteer service to our girls each year. Another important component of the Girl Award support system is the project advisor. This is a volunteer that lends a helping hand to the girls, giving their guidance and expertise so these girls can reach their goals. We would like to thank the following advisors. Amelia Mehe from March Consulting, advisor to Alexa D. Sylvia Walker from Kern Medical Auxiliary, advisor to Addison E. Susan Anderson, a board member for Storyland, advisor to Caitlin C. Anna Fimbres and from Brianda Elementary, advisor to Brianna L. Ann Walker from Kern Medical, advisor to Vishanavi S. Michelle Lloyd from GSCCS, advisor to Allison H. Bitwise Industry and Tora Host, website and app development company, advisor to Callie M. Kamal Desai from Kern County Medical Health Outpatient Services, advisor to Samantha M. Mr. Frances from Valley Oaks Charter School, advisor to Mackenzie F. Chris Velas from Sierra Foothill, advisor to Christina T. Derek Davis from Clovis East High School, advisor to Janelle S. Seth Bellwood from Phillipsdale Funeral Chapel, advisor to Anna F. Rhonda Fendrock from Sequoia Union School, advisor to Jessica H. Molly Schinner Salabine from San Joaquin River Parkway and Conservation Trust, advisor to Annika P. Thank you for helping these girls reach their goals. I'll turn it back over to Russell.
Thank you, Alana, and thank you very much to all of our troop leaders, our project advisors, our mentors, and all of the volunteers and Girl Scouts that support our girls. I've of course saved one of the most important groups for recognition till the last. Our Girl Scouts would not be able to accomplish their Gold Award projects without the time, support, and mentorship of our Gold Award Advisory Committee. And so I want to take time to thank our Gold Award Advisory Committee for their dedication to helping these young ladies develop quality projects that will make a sustainable impact in our communities for generations to come. Please join me in thanking Michelle Lloyd, our committee chair, Tina Chase, Dr. Carol Fry-Bolin, Rosalind Gaviola, Barbara Hill, Stephanie Martinez, Alice Cazada, Linda Spray, Reina Yamamura, and Jana Maurer. And Candace Blair also serves as our staff liaison to that committee as well. On behalf of our board and all of our Girl Scouts, we thank you for your dedication and your continued work to streamline our Gold Award process and for your willingness to help our girls on their journey to the gold. The Girl Scout Gold Award is the highest award that can be earned by a Girl Scout. It honors girls who demonstrate an exceptional commitment to their communities and an outstanding dedication to achievement. The Gold Award project is led by one young woman of high school age who builds a purpose-based team to work within the larger community to meet a specific need that she has identified. As with all of the highest awards, the focus of the Girl Scout Gold Award is to identify an issue that matters and feels that Girl Scout feels is unmet, to research the issue, to develop a plan to address the issue in cooperation with a team of community members, to establish a global connection with others, and to provide sustainability for the project after the girl has completed it. Recipients are eligible for special college scholarships. They're officially recognized by the United States government, including the President and the Senate and Congress, and have preferred status when applying for many jobs as well as other prospective employers, including entering the U.S. military at an elevated rank. The Gold Award symbolizes truly outstanding achievement. As in other traditional symbols, gold equates to the highest quality. The rays that emanate from the trefoil represent reaching out to the community by the Girl Scout in order to improve her area. The Girl Scout influence on the wider community and the interdependence of Girl Scouting and the community. It's now my pleasure to introduce our 2020 Gold Award class. Our Gold Award recipients are being presented with a special tote bag filled with goodies to carry with them onto their next phase of their journey. We are also presenting each of our Gold Award Girl Scouts with a Gold Award Girl Scout cord. Those that graduated this year will have the cord placed around their neck. All others will receive the cord in their bag to keep for their graduation. It is now with great anticipation that we share with all of you a bit about each of our 2020 Girl Scout Gold Award recipients. Board member and KC24 news anchor Fabiola Ramirez is here today to introduce our Gold Awardees. Fabiola, please come to the stage and help us get started with the presentation of this year's Gold Award Girl Scouts.
Thank you, Russell, and to the Girl Scout of Central California South for allowing me to be here today and to introduce to you the 2020 Gold Awardees. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our first Gold Award Girl Scout, Anna F. of Lemoore Troop 2583. When Anna started her project to restore and revitalize the Template Theater's landscape sprinkler system, she did more than beautify this local landmark. She created a lasting change for the environment as well. The theater sprinkler system had fallen into repair, had to be hand watered by caretakers. This was not effective and efficient for the theater or water usage. Her project was a great example of STEM in action, as she had cut, she had installed the PVC pipes using the board-approved plan. Anna had to use her fundraising skills, leadership experience, and time management to coordinate her project. The King's Player Group embraced Anna's project. They were thrilled to sustain her project beyond her Gold Award. Anna was challenged to grow by working with the members of King's Player Group Board, as they wanted to make sure that she had a strong plan as well as communication with the board. She also found some unexpected challenges along the way, like electrical issues, big roots, and landscaping debris. This project was more than just installing sprinklers. It was a complete makeover of the existing system, including the programmable timer. Anna's accomplishment with this project extend beyond the over 140 hours she spent completing it. Her project highlights the Template Theater, but also promoted the historic Chinese school building that it's housed in. Our valley is dotted with independent theaters that cannot reach the level of exposure that Anna received with her project. She truly has changed and achieved so much the way that the community sees the theater and what they see when they attend a performance there too. Please join me in welcoming Anna to receive her Gold Award.
Good morning. My name is Anna Philippe, and I am thankful to be receiving my Gold Award after completing my Gold Award project, which was to build a new sprinkler system for the King's Players Temple Theater in Hanford. The theater has long been of historic importance to the city, and I am glad that my efforts and the efforts of those gracious enough to help me will ensure that the history behind the building, which was once a cultural school, will be remembered for years to come. As I receive my Gold Award, I would like to thank everyone who supported my Gold Award project, especially my parents, Girl Scout troop leaders, and other family members. My project mentors Seth Bellwood, Shannon Hubbard and Linda Spray, Aaron from West Valley Supply, who helped me design the plan and purchase most of the supplies, Lowe's, Home Depot, and Miller's Rent-A-Land. My project would not have happened without their support, and I am immeasurably grateful for their assistance. I would also like to thank the Kings Players Board members, especially John Rabe, for allowing me to help preserve such an important piece of history. The digging was probably the hardest part of the project. It was fun, but also pretty tedious and time-consuming, which made it less interesting than putting in the pipe or setting up the actual sprinkler system. We found many things in the ground, including tree roots, abandoned pipes, and electrical wires which were connected to a refrigerator in the back. My favorite moment from the entire project was the last day of actually working. We had just gotten all the pipes connected and covered back up, and were adjusting the sprinkler systems. And I got to look at all of it, and I felt this huge sense of accomplishment, as my dad was in the background cursing out the sprinkler control box for not doing what he wanted it to. A couple months after everything was finished, my family happened to be driving by, and we noticed the theater and how nice everything looked. Before, when I had initially started the project, I had listened to the caretakers explain to me how tedious it was to hand water it and how it no longer looked the way that they had initially envisioned. But months later, from across the street, it was beautiful and vibrant, and I got to look at it and think, I did that, along with the help of many, many people. This fall, I will be beginning my senior year of high school and continuing to compete on the LHS speech and debate team. And for girls who are looking to do a Gold Award project, I assure you, you have nothing to lose by attempting one, and very nice bragging rights to gain if you complete one. This award is received by less than 6% of all Girl Scouts, which is about 1 million girls total since 1916. In my opinion, going for this award and actually putting in the work required to complete one of these projects makes you a certified go-getter. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Annika P. of Fresno Troop 305. When Annika started her Gold Award project, she was inspired by the beauty of the San Joaquin River. She knew that in order to preserve this waterway, she needed to share this inspiration with children who could grow to protect and enjoy it the way that she did. Annika built a Gaga ball pit, designed and constructed a scoreboard, and created camp song lyric posters. This project will enhance the experience of many campers that attend river camp. This project was a full circle moment because Annika was one of those campers when she was younger. Annika's goal was to contribute to and strengthen the inclusive and positive learning environment in which campers educates campers about the San Joaquin River, its ecosystem, and being environmentally friendly. Annika faced the challenge of a sudden illness at the beginning of her project. She adjusted her timeline and began when she was well again. She also needed to use her creativity to solve those issues with the scoreboard. She kept her project on track by using this creativity and her positive attitude. Annika's project created an impact in the lives of the children that attend river camp by crafting new ways to continue to do that. Now we want to go ahead and have her join us. Let's welcome Annika to receive her Gold Award.
Hello, I'm Annika from troop number 305, and my Girl Scout Gold Award project was River Camp Refresh. I worked with the San Joaquin River Park and Conservation Trust River Camp to create song lyric posters, a Gaga ball pit structure for camp games, and a scoreboard for team activities. My goal was to assist River Camp in their mission of educating campers about the San Joaquin River and its environment by helping campers to feel included, have fun, and build teamwork skills. As someone who started River Camp at the age of 5, this project was really special to me, and I was thrilled to be able to contribute to the same fun and educational experience that I had at camp growing up. The best part was definitely being able to see the campers enjoying and using the different components of my project when I went to camp to observe my impact. Over the course of my project, I had a lot of fun learning about different tools and techniques from sanding and routing to stenciling and laminating. It was really rewarding to see sketches that I'd made on paper become a reality, and although there were definitely hiccups, notably paper number stencils which dissolved under spray paint, which resulted in a fresh set of number tiles for the scoreboard, and some freehand lettering with a paint pen. Nevertheless, the building experience really helped me develop my confidence and my skills, and I was really happy to be able to incorporate some creativity into my project. The Gold Award experience also helped me grow in different areas of leadership and taught me what it takes to make a project a success. I learned that even the most detailed plans can be met with challenges, and it's most important to be flexible and open to new ideas. When I started, I felt that I needed to organize and execute every step of my project on my own, but I quickly learned that asking for help from my community is not only acceptable, but a key part of the Gold Award experience. I never would have been able to do my project without support and guidance from so many wonderful individuals. I would like to thank the River Camp staff, especially Katie Kincaid and Molly Schnurr-Salambini, for making my project possible. Thank you also to the University High School Interact Club for helping me make song lyric posters, and the Clovis Unified Teacher Center for helping me laminate. I'd also like to thank my family and friends for volunteering their time and their power tools. And a huge thank you to Michelle Lloyd and the Gold Award Committee for all of their support. I would also like to thank my project mentor, Sharon Manning Cartwright, for her wonderful guidance throughout my project. And finally, to all the leaders at Troop 305 and its sponsors, thank you for inspiring me to start my Gold Award journey by making my experience with Girl Scouts so amazing and full of great memories. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Awardee, Trifecta Awardee, and Scholarship recipient Janelle S. of Clovis Troop 1046. Janelle wanted to create a safe space to talk about mental health at her school for her peers. As a student, Janelle knew that her peers experienced pressure at school, and she created resources for them to be able to access. She also hosted a Green Ribbon Week at her school and shared it on her website. She's also held an art, poster, and writing contest for 2 local high schools. She faced challenges when coordinating guest presenters during the Green River Week events. Even though some were not able to attend as they previously had committed to do so, she pressed on and found solutions to other challenges. While sending one of the first emails to presenters, she was terrified, but she found that she had many supporters. Janelle was nominated for the 2020 National Gold Award because her project approached the topic of mental health from a holistic view. She did not limit the access of resources or the mode of delivery of the mental health resources to her peers. Janelle grew in her leadership skills and her ability to coordinate events. Janelle is also receiving the Haida Paddle Health and Wellness Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. She will be attending San Francisco State University in the fall. Congratulations to Janelle. Please join me in welcoming her to receive her award.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Janelle Shute, and I have been in Girl Scouts for 8 years. I've learned so many skills during this time when going to places like Camp Yeager and Santa Cruz, not to mention all the cookies I've sold with such an empowering, fun-loving troop. First off, I'd like to thank my friend Rhonda Rafidi and my troop leader, Sarah Allman, for accompanying me to this ceremony, for always supporting me no matter what and recognizing my accomplishments. I'd also like to thank everybody involved in organizing and hosting this Gold Award ceremony under the present circumstances. And most importantly, thank you to my project mentor, Carol Bolin, for always being with me every step of my project and pushing me to make it a huge success. My Gold Award project is called Green Ribbon Week, and it is focused on educating teens on the importance of maintaining their mental health. With the rise of youth mental illness and suicide rates, I was determined to raise awareness about this issue. I communicated with Fresno State presenters and provided them with these themes for each presentation: stigma and abuse, depression and anxiety, coping skills, and positivity. These were presented at University High School and streamed on YouTube to Clovis East High School. I created a website as well, where I documented Green Ribbon Week in a blog style, posting pictures and articles available for anyone to see. I provided useful resources for anyone struggling with mental illness on this website as well. I also created a trifold pamphlet about mental health and conducted art, poster, and writing contests for University High School and Clovis East High School students to get them involved with the project. I was determined to make a difference in my community by spreading awareness about this overlooked issue that I care so deeply about. I personally have struggled with depression and anxiety, and I've witnessed how much the people I love have to suffer because of their illnesses. I know about the disregard people have for those who have to battle with themselves every day. With this project, we are one step closer to reaching out to those who need our help and ending the stigma surrounding mental health. Earning this Gold Award is truly an honor. I have to say it wasn't easy. I had to juggle school, extracurriculars, SAT and ACT prep, college applications. You get the picture. Despite the abundance on my plate, I am proud to say that I will be attending San Francisco State Online this fall semester as a major in psychology. I hope to pursue my master's and become a licensed therapist so that I can continue assuring and helping others as I have done through my Gold Award project. For those brave individuals who have decided to pursue their Gold Award, I applaud you. You have a tough journey ahead of you, but don't forget that you have a great support system, whether it be your mentor, friends, or family. We're all rooting for you. My number one piece of advice is to keep going. There will come a time, or many times, when you will ask yourself, is this worth some shiny gold pin? It is so much more than that. You also get a pretty cool patch. I'm kidding, of course. If you do finish your project, whether you impact one person, or hundreds, or thousands, just know you made a difference. You used your life experiences, your intuition, and your courage to speak up about an issue and make your community, the world, a better place. So keep going, because I promise you, it is worth it. Thank you.
It is my pleasure now to introduce the next Gold Award recipient and Trifecta awardee, Caitlin C. of Clovis Troop 305. Caitlin wanted to do more than share the gift of music. She wanted to educate children from all backgrounds on the different sound of musical instruments. Her community partner, Storyland Park in Fresno, was the perfect place to host the concert she coordinated to expose the community to music. She utilized donations of instruments to make the experience tangible to attendees, hearing the music but also playing with the instruments after. Caitlin had challenges in the timing of coordinating students from University High School to play at the concert at Storyland. She needed to work around other performances scheduled to allow for the choir and band to be able to participate. She also contended with the nature as she had to schedule her events around the potential for rain because the park closed on rainy days. Caitlin's project is unique due to her attention to solving the challenge of music exposure in a holistic way. While one-time concerts can make an impact, access to instruments can spark interest for a child, and seeing other children enjoying music can change their worldwide view of music. Caitlin used all three approaches to create a sustainable project. Please join me in welcoming Caitlin to receive her Gold Award.
Good morning. My name is Caitlin Callahan. I'm a senior with Troop 305, and I'm excited to share with you my adventures while completing the Gold Award. Words cannot describe how excited I am to be here today to accept this award and how thankful I am for the support system I had. I would like to thank my parents for pushing me to complete this project and being there when times got complicated. They encouraged me to keep on pushing through and how it will all pay off in the end. My goal team, Mrs. Gaviola, Mrs. Anderson, Mrs. Bruce, my dad, Joseph Callahan, Dr. Ball, Dr. Randall Cornelison, my troop leader, Mrs. Sakamoto, who guided me through the way and helped collaborate with me on ideas on how to produce the best outcome. I would also like to thank Ms. Melissa Soto and Ms. Michelle Lloyd from the Girl Scout office who encouraged me to keep on going when I was ready to give up, the community for supporting my project, and my friends for volunteering their time for the concert. The Gold Award has shown me and taught me many things about myself. The Gold Award has, with completing this strenuous project, I learned how natural it was for me to facilitate and organize this concert. And with doing the project, my goal was to encourage and inspire younger scouts, such as my sister, to tackle the Gold Award early on. The key is to find an issue in the community that you are passionate about and just go for it. Even though it may seem tough when starting out, surround yourself with a strong support system and who encourages you, and the task won't be as hard. During the project, there are many challenging times, but with completing the project and looking back, there are also many rewards and proud moments. One of the most challenging aspects of the concert was scheduling the concert. There are many barriers while scheduling the concert, such as finding a date that didn't interfere with any other community or music events. Another roadblock we ran into while planning the concert was weather. We had to plan the concert on a day nice enough to come out. With the completion of the Gold Award, the highlight of the project was watching the kids run up to the organ and piano mat and see their faces light up while hearing the different, unique sounds of the different instruments. When reflecting back, I am proud that I was able to earn my Trifecta and Gold Award as a freshman, and also find ways to share my love of music with the community. This fall, I will start my sophomore year at University High School and my first college course at Fresno State University. My goal is to become a pediatrician and graduate from Johns Hopkins University. Through Girl Scouts, I learned that nothing is impossible and any dreams are achievable. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Addison E. of Bakersfield, Troop 376. When Addison heard about a problem that her father's patient had, she was inspired to do more than act. She was inspired to change her community. She was inspired to solve a modern problem: how to keep those in local hospitals connected to loved ones in an emergency. If a person is rushed to a hospital, they rarely have their phone charger with them. This means that they must wait until hospital staff can help them reach a family member without a charged phone. Addison set out to use community partners to build a lending library of chargers that could lend out to anyone that needed them. Addison faced a challenge of finding a partner to create lasting change and to sustain her project beyond her time. She presented to the Kern Medical Auxiliary and persuaded them to continue her project of collecting, sanitizing, and distributing chargers throughout the Kern County Hospital. She also needed to coordinate the collection of the chargers, which led her to 3 area schools and the involvement of over 2,000 students. Addison's project, Charged Up, was nominated for the 2020 National Gold Award because it addresses a community need that has a global link. Addison showed her ability to make the world a better place with a project. Please join me in welcoming Addison to receive her Gold Award.
Hi, I'm Addison. I'm from Troop 376 in Bakersfield. My Gold Award project, Charged Up, had many moving parts, and because of the size of my project, I had some doubts about being able to pull it off. Yet, as things began to develop, I soon realized that I would be able to complete it by breaking it down into smaller parts. My Gold Award project, Charged Up, taught me the importance of the ask. I figured out very quickly that the worst thing someone can say is no. I was lucky enough to have many people in my community willing to help me. If I had been too afraid to ask for help, my project would not be what it is today. I am most proud of how many people in the community my project affected. I was lucky enough to have 3 local elementary schools willing to participate in charger drives to donate to the local hospital. Through these drives, I was able to teach over 2,000 elementary school students about the importance of community service and make them and their families aware of the issue my project addresses. Charged Up was also able to help patients at Kern Medical, our local trauma hospital, gain access to phone chargers during their hospital stay. My advice to any Girl Scout wanting to complete their Gold Award is to keep detailed notes and take photos whenever the opportunity presents itself. The amount of time between the beginning and end of a project can be long and can make remembering details about the start of your project very difficult. Having a detailed account of each step you take will only help you in the long run. Visuals are everything. Photos help people understand the impact of your project, and they can help tell your project story. The most challenging part of this project was keeping up good communication. Kern Medical's auxiliary, the principals of the 3 schools, and the Girl Scout office all had to be informed of all updates regarding my project, which proved to be harder than I had expected. I had to learn the importance of a quick email. This allowed for everyone to remain updated as things changed and my project progressed. I would like to thank my parents, grandparents, my sister Ireland, Director of Kern Medical Auxiliary, Sylvia Walker, my Girl Scout leader, Brittany Amos, and Almondale, American, and Centennial Elementary Schools for their support and help through this project. I'm very proud of my project, and I'm so thankful to be given this opportunity by Girl Scouts to make a difference in my community.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Alexia D. of Bakersfield, Troop 2001. When a project combines community partners and meaningful outreach, a beautiful collaboration can result, and Alexia created just that with her Get Swingin' Gold Award project. She noticed the lack of diversity in the activities offered to underserved areas of her community. She wanted to share her love of tennis to those in the area who needed help. She collaborated with Friendship House to facilitate a clinic to introduce the game to the children in the area. The Friendship House will continue her project well beyond her clinic. Alexa equipped the Friendship House with nets, rackets, and balls for future tennis matches. Alexia faced challenges when she started her fundraiser. She had to change her approach as well as the location of her fundraiser more than once during her project, but she found success at the Bakersfield Country Club. She coordinated the fundraiser that accounted for the necessary equipment as well as the replacement equipment for the future. Alexa created a unique project that often eludes others. How do you take something you have a passion for and translate it to take action project that creates a real change? She knew that the fun and joy she experienced playing tennis could be shared with anyone willing to learn. She realized that exposure to the game was a missing piece to this project. Many of the children that benefit from her project will only experience playing the game during her clinics. This lasting approach will create opportunities for healthy lifestyles and lives of the children that will attend. Please join me in welcoming Alexia to receive her Gold Award.
In every Girl Scout meeting, we are required to recite the Girl Scout law. For me, this isn't an empty gesture. It epitomized what being a Girl Scout truly meant to me. For 9 years straight, I strive to embody our ideals, especially when it comes to being genuinely involved in my community. Because of this, I knew I needed to take action with the experience I had already gained. I received my bronze and silver awards years ago, and now, as an ambassador, I was ready to earn my gold award. I've been employed at Bakersfield Country Club and Stockdale Country Club as a children's tennis coach, in addition to playing competitive tennis my entire life. Because of this, I knew my Gold Award project would be something I enjoyed since it combined my passion for both tennis and children. I researched community centers and was immediately drawn to the Bakersfield Friendship House, a center for lower socioeconomic families to send their children. I fundraised by getting sponsorships and holding my very own junior tennis tournament, raising a grand total of $2,280 for my project titled Get Swingin'. With my earnings, I purchased 60 new tennis rackets, 6 nets, 432 tennis balls, 4 storage bins, and 6 ball buckets. Donating the new equipment to the Friendship House was great, but I was definitely determined to make it meaningful as well. To do this, I then put on a 3-hour tennis clinic with 11 other of my close friends. Each of the 6 mini courts focused on teaching the children one stroke in tennis. They rotated to each court, and by the end of the 2 hours, had learned what tennis was all about. However, what matters about tennis is being able to cooperate with an opponent, persevere despite setbacks, and be mindful of the way they act on the court. Through this experience, my kids have learned a valuable skill set that will be useful both on and off the court. Thank you to all those who helped me achieve this award, especially my parents, my project manager, troop leader, sponsors, and helpers. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Brianna L. of Madera Troop 413. Brianna recognized that there was a lack of art exposure in her community. She knew that art had a significant impact in her life, and she wanted other children to have that experience too. Her project brought a hands-on art experience to students at her school. She painted a Bronco horse mural, that is her school mascot, on a wood side of the school building with blocks of art projects of 6th graders to paint their art creations. She was challenged with her project when she realized that painting an outdoor mural is different than any of the other art projects. She needed to reach out to the community members to source appropriate supplies and prepare the outdoor space for the project. She also grew in her leadership and patience in leading younger students. Brianna made an impact on the students of her school, and she created the opportunity for students to add to the mural in the future. Brianna grew in confidence when asking for help and presenting to members of her community and school. Her intention for those impacted by this project is to continue beautifying the city. Please join me in welcoming Brianna to receive her Gold Award.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am Brianna Luna from Troop 413 in Madera. I'd first like to thank my mom, Tracy, who has been my amazing troop leader for the past 9 of my 10 years, and also Rosalind, who is my supportive and inspiring advisor. I began Girl Scouts in 3rd grade as a brownie and enjoyed the fun adventures through the years. My favorite memories include making lifetime friends with the girls in my troop, the many camping trips, skating, community service projects. The Gold Award and the whole Girl Scout experience has greatly impacted my life. Showing children there are many ways to express yourself, especially through art, is inspiring. Girl Scouts actually helped with my career path to own my own business after graduating from Grand Canyon University in Arizona. I will be taking online classes due to COVID-19, but I hope to be back in my dorm by next fall. I feel that Girl Scouts has helped me make me the confident, strong, independent woman that I am, and has helped me be able to live in another state completely by myself. One thing that I'd want younger Girl Scouts to know is to stick with Girl Scouts and do not quit. It'll always be worth it in the end. As you get older, yes, there may be other activities that you want to pursue, but always make time for Girl Scouts. Out of all the girls my age who I grew up with in Girl Scouts, I am proud to say that I am the only girl that stayed in the program and received my Gold Award, and I am also glad I did. My involvement in Girl Scouts has helped me get a job, get into college, win scholarships, and get me on the right path. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Awardee Allison H. of Bakersfield Troop 462. 2019 marked the first year that Girl Scouts could use their Gold Award projects to benefit their Girl Scout Council. Allison completed a project that changed how Girl Scouts learned for many years to come. Allison looked at the back room space used by local Girl Scout troops as a diamond in the rough. She knew this space could be so much more if she could do everything she had planned. The back room, located in Girl Scouts of Central California South Bakersfield office, was dated, small, and not working for future leaders, learning how to change the world. Allison knocked down walls, tore out flooring, and replaced the ceiling to reveal a brand new space that revolutionized the room for generations to come. Allison was challenged in many ways, from coordinating contractors to disappointing demolition. She never gave up. She was just working very hard. When the first flooring was installed, it was clear that it was not going to work for a long-lasting change. She felt disappointed, but used her energy to find a solution with a contractor to install a flooring type that would be more durable and useful. The impact of her project was immediate. By thoughtful design, she added 200 square feet to the space. That added space accommodated twice as many girls as it had before, more activities, and the potential for new opportunities for community engagement. The element that sets this project apart from other projects is the depth of work that Allison needed to complete. The room did not need a facelift, it needed to be rebuilt from studs. Allison coordinated demolition, asbestos, abatement, and many contractors to create this new space. Her project is a tremendous example of the difference between community service projects and taking action projects. There's no doubt that girls will have better Girl Scout experiences because of the project that she did. Please join me in welcoming Allison to receive her award.
Good afternoon, my name is Allison Hawkins, and I would like to begin by thanking the Girl Scouts of Central California South for hosting this Gold Award ceremony and making it possible under the current circumstances. It It is an honor to be here. My Gold Award project titled Creating a Functional Space for Girl Scouts will provide the Bakersfield Council with a newly remodeled workshop room. My Gold Award project addressed the need to renovate an outdated and inefficient workshop room at the Bakersfield Council office so that there will be more opportunities for Girl Scouts of all ages to remain active and continue to participate with the Girl Scout community. The Bakersfield Council workshop room was too small, unsafe, and outdated. The space could only accommodate 20 Girl Scouts, including volunteers. The carpet was tearing and held together by duct tape, which created a tripping hazard. My goal is to see more Girl Scouts being served. I would also like to see troop leaders, volunteers, and council members be able to utilize the room to enhance their skills through training to better serve the girls. As a part of my Girl Scout Gold Award project, I proposed removing 3 walls, replacing the carpet, painting, and redecorating the room. Overall, I increased the size of the workshop room by removing several interior walls to create one large, nearly 1,300 square foot room, which will allow for larger workshops and meetings. The T-bar ceiling was replaced, a new epoxy floor was installed, new electrical outlets were added, we repainted the walls, and installed new wall art to make the space more enjoyable. I first got to see the workshop room being used during the Bakersfield Council's Jubilation back in December. Up to 90 people, including staff, incoming Girl Scouts, and their families were able to fit into the room. I am very proud to have made a difference in the Girl Scout community. It warms my heart to know that when COVID-19 is over, more girls will be able to experience fun workshops and make new memories in the newly remodeled Bakersfield workshop room. I would like to conclude by thanking everyone who made this project possible and truly a success, including JTS Construction, Wells Acoustics, ASI Inc., Petra CPS, and all of my volunteers. I am extremely grateful to JTS Construction and Wells Acoustics for their generous donations and giving of their time. A huge thank you to my parents for their encouragement and continued support. A huge shout out to my dad for teaching me the skills to be a project manager and emphasizing the importance of maintaining daily reports. Thank you to my mentor Stephanie Martinez for her guidance and support. Thank you also to my amazing troop leaders Catherine Miller and Carolyn Forster for always having my back. Thank you also to Russell Statham, CEO of Girl Scouts, and the Bakersfield Council for their continued support throughout my project. Lastly, I'm truly grateful to have been given the opportunity to be a part of Girl Scouts for the past 13 years. This organization has helped shape me into the adventurous and goal-seeking person that I am today. Thank you, be well, and be safe.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Callie M. of Bakersfield, Troop 2719. Some projects begin as a response to community need, and some take shape closer to home. Callie knew that her project could be a global impact, but it began with her younger brother, Jack. When Jack was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, Callie saw how difficult it was for her family to track glucose levels. She knew that there had to be a simple way to track this, and a way to empower young people to be able to have more independence as well. Callie set out to create a simple application that even children could use to do just that. She worked for over a year in coding and app design before partnering with Bitwise in order to develop an app of Android and iOS. Callie used her love for math to create the calculations for the app, but her challenges were translating to her work into a working app. She tried to learn the different coding languages, but realized she needed help to make her project come to fruition. After her introduction to Shift 3 Technologies made her dream possible. But before they agreed to help, she faced another challenge, the presentation. Callie was not as comfortable to be a public speaker, but she realized in order to make this app real, she would have to sell this idea to the Shift 3 team. Her worries were aghast, and when the design team accepted and approached her project with the same enthusiasm she has. Callie's project has the potential to change many lives around the globe. Her project was nominated for the 2020 National Gold Award project because of this potential. Her embrace to STEM in this project shows other Girl Scouts how their passions can translate into real-world change, especially when that change is inspired in your own home. Please join me in welcoming Callie to receive her Gold Award.
Hello everyone, my name is Callie McCaffrey, and as you all know, I am here today to receive my Gold Award. But let me tell you, a gold award is much more than this pin on my vest. A gold award is a project that you really believe in. When my younger brother Jack was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in 2016, there was a litany of new challenges that my family had to face. One thing I have learned from Girl Scouts is to be a problem solver, and I knew that I could not solve type 1 diabetes, but eventually I found an aspect of type 1 diabetes that I could fix. I'm a very technical person, and science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM, is my passion. And so I looked at type 1 diabetes and found a project that combined my passion for STEM solutions and helping my brother and other diabetics. Calculating the necessary units of insulin that a diabetic requires at various times throughout the day is one of the most time-consuming and stressful tasks, especially when caring for a juvenile diabetic. But the essence of this problem is a mathematical one, and I found a technological solution. For my project, I created a simple insulin calculator that can be used by anyone to take care of any diabetic. Not just juvenile type 1 diabetics like my younger brother, but any diabetic that needs assistance in calculating the necessary units of insulin. A gold award is also about finding a team that will support you and make your project bigger than you ever could alone. I would not be here today without my amazing Girl Scout family, my troop leader mom, Jack my inspiration, everyone who believed in and supported my idea, and my team at Bitwise. Together we have increased the scope of my project beyond my wildest dreams, and are working on developing it into a full-fledged app. Once you have a project that is your passion, and a team that believes in you and has your back, any obstacle you face along the way is just an opportunity to learn and grow. I got to learn a great variety of things from the twists and turns in my project. I learned 2 different coding languages in an attempt to develop my idea, and when that didn't work, I learned how to look at a problem from a different perspective, and eventually I used a spreadsheet format I learned from my engineering class to create my prototype calculator. I grew my voice and my confidence in myself and in my ideas, and I learned about business, from non-disclosure agreements to how to pitch an idea to a professional team. Whenever I thought I couldn't finish my gold award, my inspiration and the goal of my project and my team kept me going, and I reached my goal, and I learned and grew so much along the way. Thank you so much for this opportunity and for all of your support.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Awardee Vaishnavi S. of Bakersfield Troop 462. Vaishnavi took a controversial topic for her Gold Award project in her community, HPV vaccination. She did not shy away from creating a greater sense of health literacy for her community. HPV can become a life-threatening condition, and it is preventable with vaccination. She ventured out and presented the information on 3 different occasions. Vaishnavi experienced some challenges along the way to completing her project. She had technology issues and also had to tackle her nerves when presenting. She gained confidence in her message by learning more about her project, which meant she had to prepare to answer questions about HPV and vaccination. She exemplifies being a person of courage, confidence, and character during this project. She measured the impact of her project, but the lasting impact and generational change remain to be seen. She grew as a leader and developed her public speaking skills through her project as well. Please join me in welcoming Vaishnavi into receiving her award.
The Girl Scout Gold Award gives Girl Scouts the opportunity to complete a take-action project that is fueled by their specific interests and concerns about the community. I knew that I should take advantage of a chance for me to do my very own project. It was a no-brainer. However, for an at-the-time 16-year-old, it was difficult figuring out where to start. What was my passion? What problem specifically affected my community of Bakersfield? I started thinking about what I naturally gravitated towards in my education, which was the biomedical program and the field of biology. So that's where I started. I wanted to do a project that centered around the quality of health of my community. Knowing the topic of my project, I marched down to the Public Health Department of Bakersfield to meet Ann Walker, the Kern County Public Health Services Immunizations Coordinator, along with Michelle Curioso, Director of Health Services, and Shelly Doomlau, to have a discussion of the specific health-related problems affecting the citizens of Bakersfield. It was there that I was notified that vaccinations, specifically the HPV vaccination, had many misconceptions surrounding them. There were social stigmas associated with giving the vaccination to young women, target ages 10 to 26, due to the fact that it could imply sexual activity at a young age, considering HPV is an STD. However, I learned that the vaccination is given at a young age with a different intention, to prevent cervical cancer cases through early immunity to HPV. At a younger age, effectiveness of the vaccination is at a higher rate than it is later in life. I was also informed that there was a large anti-vax community in Bakersfield that wasn't properly educated about vaccinations or these misconceptions in general, so I sought a way to bring awareness. My project entailed doing multiple educational presentations at different areas in my town, covering 3 target groups: community leaders, students, and parents. These educational presentations consisted of my own PowerPoint and videos, which I got approved by the Public Health Department through collaborative meetings with program directors and local health practitioners. These presentations were measurably effective as I created a pre- and post-survey to get an idea of what my audience members learned and took away from this presentation. I was glad to hear through these surveys that multiple people, especially from my school, felt they'd learned more about the HPV vaccination, as most have never heard of the vaccination before. I was also glad that I turned around the opinions of some parents in my community regarding the effectiveness and safety of vaccinations. I pushed this agenda of awareness in the public health office as well, specifically for nurses in training, as a part of their educational units. To further sustain the effects of my project, I created pamphlets to pass out and place in local clinics through approval of doctors and gave them access to my videos as a source for patients. The most important takeaway that I felt was a sense of growth in myself from this project. I developed greater confidence by branching out to business leaders at annual WIGS convention to speak further on my project and its significance. I also refined my public speaking skills by talking to a larger audience of people beyond just my high school classroom. I would like to give a big thank you to my supportive and caring troop leaders, Carolyn Forrester and Catherine Miller. They have truly helped me overcome all the difficult steps of my project. I'd also like to thank Dr. Ramya Sarva, Dr. Nandita Gongara, Dr. Nilesh Shah, Dr. Hasmukh Amin, and Dr. Raj Patel and Geetanjali Sharma, who have supported me through fact-checking my project, answering questions, and displaying my pamphlets at their office. Last but definitely not least, I'd like to thank Ann Walker, Michelle Curioso, and Shelby Dumlow for taking my project seriously and giving me time out of their days to discuss my project, along with my parents that helped with transportation. Thank you for this award.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Awardee Samantha M. of Bakersfield Troop 462. Samantha's project takes the idea of making the world a better place to heart. Samantha focused her efforts on adults with autism. She had become acquainted with the Valley Achievement Center when her brothers attended the center. She noticed that there was a need for covered space outside of the clients to be able to interact, relax, and enjoy. Her project included a pergola and the complete sound system with outdoor speakers for the participants to enjoy music and possibly dance as well. The area includes outdoor furniture and plants for an overall relaxing environment. The area allows the facility to almost double the activities provided to the participants. Samantha learned new skills with the challenges of installing and assembling the pergola, as well as new leadership skills. She realized that she could not let the small problems derail the larger program itself, so she also learned to exercise patience during the project. Samantha's impact on her community is sustained by the Valley Achievement Center and the fact that clients can now enjoy the outdoor space because of her project. Please join me in welcoming Samantha to receive her Gold Award.
Thank you so much, everybody. It's truly an honor to receive this award, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without the effortless help from my parents, my friends, and especially my mentor, Stephanie Martinez, who was keeping me on my feet every step of the way. This project also wouldn't have been possible without Destin Puckett Construction, who taught me that power tools are really fun to use, and reading directions is very, very important. This project was very important to me and my family because both my brothers do attend the Valley Achievement Center, and it truly did make me very happy to see that I could make something for them to enjoy every day. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Mackenzie F. of Bakersfield Troop 2486. Mackenzie realized that her school, Valley Oaks Charter School, lacked something very important. They did not have a proper way to honor the American flag at their school's weekly assemblies. There was no flagpole where the classes met, and the pledge was completed by a student holding up a small flag. Mackenzie addressed this by not only getting a large permanent flagpole installed and providing a beautiful American flag to the school, but she also created an interesting and informative program for the school to use to educate all of the students about our flag. She encountered a number of difficulties and setbacks and did not give up. From her recognition of a need, perseverance, educational plan, she has ensured that her school will have a place to properly salute and view the flag for years to come. Please join me in welcoming Mackenzie to receive her Gold Award.
Hello everyone. I would first like to start out by thanking my mom, grandma, Mary Kay Stolting, and Sabrina Gondek. A big thank you to Valley Oaks Charter High School, Mr. Tom Shelton, Handel Brothers, American Legion Auxiliary Unit, Post 124, Monty Harrelson Ag Services, Blue Oak Cafe, Sandra and Jerry Lewis, Galen and Janet Adams. Finally, I would like to give a great big thank you to my Girl Scout Troop 2486 for helping with the presentation of the colors at the flagpole opening. My mentor for the Gold Award, Alice Quezada, and the Gold Award Committee, Reagan Farms, Denise Reagan, and Jimmy Reagan. To everyone else who helped me achieve my Gold Award, I cannot thank you all enough. Thank you. This Gold Award was not easy to do. I had to face many obstacles in order to achieve my goal. Along my journey, I learned to always double check and follow up on work as tasks got completed. I learned a lot about being patient and waiting for answers and items to come through, and waiting for people to reply and get back to me. But I would say the most important thing I learned along my journey for my Gold Award is to not procrastinate and trying to not do certain tasks at the last minute, because that doesn't work. When looking back at my project, one of the most challenging aspects and obstacles for me to complete would be the installation of the flagpole. There was a lot of miscommunication during this time. A lot of the people involved in the installation added to difficult situations, and there was a lot of back and forth as to where the flagpole was to be installed and who was going to install it. But after a bit of communication and patience, we were finally able to have the flagpole placed where I knew the students would get a better use for it. And seeing the end results was such a satisfying and rewarding moment for me. Seeing the students' smiles on their faces made me so happy, because I knew that I made the right decision in standing up for myself by doing what I knew it was right and making sure my voice was heard. Some of my favorite memories from my Gold Award would be sitting in my room creating my slideshows for my PowerPoint presentation portion of my project. Being able to present my project to different elementary schools and classrooms, and just seeing the flagpole up and finished in general. When really looking back at my Gold Award, what makes me proud of my project would definitely be having Russell and other members of council come to my grand opening of the flagpole and having the news there to talk about my story. Another memory that comes to mind was being able to present my PowerPoint presentation to fellow Girl Scout troops. I was so excited to see the young girls come and want to learn about our American flag and our values as a country, and as well as getting to see my best friend there to support me during an important chapter of my life. Now that my Gold Award is complete, I do have some advice for all the young ladies that are about to or are just starting their Gold Award. Make sure you know what you want to do. Once you have an idea, write everything down. This will help you tremendously. And finally, if you can, don't start your Gold Award your senior year so that you don't face extra obstacles and challenges. You got this. The end result is so rewarding to know that you are making a difference in your community. This fall, I will be attending Bakersfield College to pursue a career in childhood development, because one day in the future, I would like to be a kindergarten teacher or to one day open up my own preschool. I would like to thank once again everyone who has supported my Girl Scout journey of all these years, from troop leaders to members in council, and finally to my Girl Scout sisters. I encourage all of you to continue being go-getters, innovators, risk-takers, and leaders. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Christina T. from Clovis Troop 625. Soil erosion is the worldwide issue that affects many areas, including our San Joaquin Valley. Christina partnered with the Sierra Foothills Conservancy to create lasting change. Erosion occurs when the rain, storm, and water flow washes away the banks of streams and rivers. This caused the loss of habitat, and Christina created a simple and elegant solution to this problem. She created willow wattles, which are bundles of willow branches and jute, and planted them on the banks of rivers and streams. These bundles deflect the pressure of water and grow into willow trees. Christina encountered challenges with her project due to the project being dependent on the environment. Her project was very time sensitive. She was able to coordinate, volunteer, and execute this project on a short timeline. Christina formed a strong partnership with the Sierra Foothills Conservancy to continue the impact on her project. This project has the potential to have a greater global link as the impact of erosion in that area are developed. She grew in her confidence and her leadership abilities, public speaking abilities, and her ability to cultivate community resources. Please join me in welcoming Christina in receiving her award.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Christina Thompson, and I'm from Girl Scout Troop 625. This is my 14th year in Girl Scouts, and I originally was a Girl Scout in the GSGLA County, and I moved out here during my freshman year of high school. I started as a kindergartner, and as a 5-year-old, I heard some of the older girls talking about the Gold Award, and I didn't really know what it was, but I knew that it was an award, and it had some sort of gold emblem with it, and I knew that it had to be something amazing, right? So, since then, I decided that I wanted to earn all 3 of these awards, so I went out to earn my bronze and my silver as well. I was excited to start working on my Gold Award, but it was really difficult when we moved out here to the Central Valley. I didn't know if I wanted to continue with the troop in Girl Scouts, because in GSGLA I found a new family with Girl Scouts, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to find that same family here. One day my mom came home from a grocery store, and she said she ran into a Girl Scout troop selling Girl Scout cookies, and she told me that they would love to have me join their troop. And after a few debates, I finally decided to give it a shot. Little did I know that that day would be the start of my new family. The friends that I made in that troop are unbelievable, and I can't believe that I have the opportunity to call them my sisters, and how many amazing adventures that we will continue to go on, even after Girl Scouts. Since then, my mom and my dad, as well as my leaders, continue to push me into working on my Gold Award. And starting my Gold project wasn't the easiest thing to do. I wanted to make sure I found a project that was something that I was passionate about. I didn't want it to be just a random project to get the award. And that was when I was put into contact with my advisor, Chris Bellas, from the Sierra Foothills Conservancy. After my first phone call and email with him, I was really excited because he needed something done at the Conservancy that was right up my alley. And it was this erosion problem that they were experiencing in at the Mackenzie Creek. The only issue that I had with this project was that if I wanted to use it for my Gold Award, I had 1 week after my Gold Award interview, the proposal interview, to put everything together. And it was a little rough around the edges to get everything together, but I was able to do it. This project was meant to stop an erosion problem that was happening on the creek that was called Mackenzie Preserve in the Sierra Foothills, and we used the all-natural remedy to fix it. The goal was to place these willow tree branches together in bundles and to place them on the edges of the creek to act as a buffer for the incoming water. These bundles also helped local wildlife access the water because originally the wildlife would kind of slide down the slopes to get to the water, which created further erosion. And with these willow wattle bundles, it allowed them to use it as sort of a stepping ladder to get down. We had to plant these bundles before bud break in the spring because another positive for this was that willow wattles are known to regrow. So we were hoping to get it before bud break so that the willow wattles would grow into brand new willow trees, providing more habitat. Luckily, the project day went smoothly, and I was able to get a lot of friends and volunteers to come out and help for this project day. I'm so thankful for all my friends and family who helped, and it was something that I've dreamed of receiving all my life, and it's unbelievably crazy to see and believe that I finally did it. I couldn't have done this project without my parents, my leaders, and my project advisor, Chris Fellas, as well as many other people who helped make it happen. I am now studying to receive an associate degree in environmental science at my local community college, and I plan to transfer next fall to a four-year university to study environmental science and policy. And I know this project has just helped to get me further along my path. Thank you again to everyone who helped push me into achieving my goal and for encouraging me that I can do anything that I set my mind to. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Gold Award and Trifecta awardee Jessica H. of Exeter Troop 743. Jessica lives in an area surrounded by citrus orchards where the buzz of bees and other pollinators is imperative to the success of the citrus crops. Jessica recognized the impact that the drought and the irresponsible pesticide use plays in the life cycle of these pollinators and wanted to create a change in her community to address this problem. Her approach to this problem was two-pronged. Create a garden filled with pollinators, friendly plants, and install drip system to maintain the garden. She also wrote a curriculum to sustain the education of other students about pollinators. Jessica faced challenges that required her to develop new skills. When her planting area was filled with tree roots, she learned how to use a hacksaw to cut them out. She also had to contend with the heat of the valley on working days, and she had to plan ahead to make the work on those days easier. Jessica made a lasting impact on her community in many ways, but she also grew in her leadership skills. She was surprised to find herself leading her peers and having fun while doing it. Jessica could not join us today, but we would like to make sure that we are going to get that award to her.
You've now heard about our incredible Gold Award Girl Scouts and all of their projects. Each girl will take from their project key skills that they've learned, including leadership, organization, marketing, fundraising, and critical thinking skills that they will use for a lifetime, all while helping others and doing something that they love. As I mentioned at the start of our journey today, this is truly one of our favorite parts about Girl Scouts. We love celebrating with our girls and all of their amazing contributions to our society, and we take our time in reviewing these projects and learning about the girls who work so hard to accomplish them. One thing that stands out for me is how much each of the girls continue to teach all of us. Personally, many of them remind me what Margaret Mead so famously said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Each of these girls has changed our communities and the world for the better. In a world that is so focused on ourselves, you have shown us what it means to be selfless. You've gone above and beyond to help others and our communities, and we're all so incredibly proud of you. I'd now like to ask Dr. Carol Fry-Bolin, Gold Award Committee member, to step forward to provide our Gold Award charge and challenge.
Congratulations, 2020 Gold Award Girl Scouts. It is my pleasure to administer the Girl Scouts of Central California South Gold Award Challenge. Gold Award Girl Scouts, please stand. As you enter this covenant of esteemed women, know that you are regarded with honor and respect. Live worthy of this by living by the Girl Scout law. I challenge you to remain honest and fair in all your dealings in this world. Never sell out and never give less than your very best. Always remain true to yourself. Always guard your honor. I challenge you to be friendly and helpful to everyone you meet as you go through life. Celebrate the diversity of your fellow human beings. Give service freely, expecting nothing in return. Seek to improve life for others. I challenge you to be considerate and caring to all living things, human and animal. Always be mindful of those in need and the feelings of others. Treat others as you would like to be treated. I challenge you to be courageous and strong in all you do. Stand strong in the face of adversity and share your courage with those around you, especially those smaller and weaker than you. I challenge you to be responsible for what you say and do. Think before you speak and act. Be sure everything you say and do reflects well on you and your family. I challenge you to respect yourself so you may respect others. Continually strive to improve your mind, body, and spirit. Strive for excellence in all you do and recognize the accomplishments of others. I challenge you to respect authority. Follow the laws of the country and nature. Be mindful of your rights as well as your responsibilities as a citizen of this great nation. Remember that freedom is not free. I challenge you to use resources wisely. Never waste the resources of nature or those of yourself and the people around you. Use your talents to better the world and to protect our planet. Seek out the beauty that is all around you. I challenge you to make this world a better place. Use all your abilities to leave this world in a better condition than you found it. By your words, actions, and deeds, you can make a difference. I challenge you to be a sister to every Girl Scout. Help younger girls to reach the top as you have. Support them on their road to the gold. Do your best to give back to Girl Scouting that which has been given to you, and a little more. By accepting this challenge, you become a changed woman. You become part of an elite group who recognize that receiving this gold award is not one celebratory moment, but a lifetime commitment. Next, we have Fabiola Ramirez, who will talk a little bit more about the Trifecta Award that was received today by many of our Gold Award girls.
Thank you, Carol. As we recognize the Gold Awardees today, you may have heard us talk about some of the Gold Award girls earning the Trifecta Award. The Trifecta Award recognizes girls that have achieved something extra special. To earn this award, a girl must complete 3 of the highest awards in Girl Scout: the Bronze Award, the Silver Award, and the Gold Award. This is quite an accomplishment, and it takes 8 years or so to complete. We would like to honor the girls that have achieved this remarkable accomplishment for their determination and success. When the girls earn their Bronze Award, they embark on a journey of discovery and courage, developing their own talents and exploring their personal potential. When they earn the Silver Award, they prove to themselves and to the community that they are confident leaders in the making. Earning their Gold Award, they have unselfishly received beyond their community to the world at large and have given the very best parts of themselves to their projects. It is indeed the rare young women who have ascended from the ranks of Girl Scouting and earned all 3 of these most prestigious awards. You have proven that you are the change that you want to see in this world. Our Trifecta awardees for this year are Alexa D., Troop 2001, Addison E., Troop 376, Caitlin C., Troop 305, Brianna L., Troop 413, Kaylee M., Troop 2719, Mackenzie F., Troop 2486, Christina T., Troop 625, Janelle S., Troop 1046, Annika P., Troop 305, Jessica H., Troop 743. Thank you to these amazing young women for their dedication and commitment to our great organization.
Thank you, Fabiola. It is now my pleasure to introduce Alana Gabrielson. Alana is currently serving as our board chair and has previously served in a number of different capacities on our board. Alana, will you please come forward to share a few words with our girls?
On behalf of the Board of Directors of Girl Scouts of Central California South, I am so pleased to offer my heartfelt congratulations to all our Trifecta and Gold Award Girl Scouts. Each of you girls exemplify the Girl Scout values and the Girl Scout way. Our founder, Juliet Gordon Lowe, famously said, "The work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers." Her words are so true. And today you become the makers of our future history. You have put in the time, the passion, the energy, and resources to earn the highest awards in Girl Scouting. Each of you have changed your communities for the better in sustainable ways. And each of you have developed courage, confidence, and the character to become the leaders that the work of the future will depend on. Our communities will need to continue to make change for the better, and I challenge each of you to continue looking at ways to improve the communities around you. As chair of our council's board, I am continually inspired by the contributions that our 11,000 plus girls make in our communities. Today is a special day for me as we honor your many contributions. Thank you for stepping up to lead, for working hard to change our world for the better, and for committing yourself to work for the future. You are fulfilling the promise of our founder and the ideas of our mission through your inspiring works. I'd like to turn it over to Michelle Lloyd, who will share a bit about our Alumni Association with you.
3 years ago, we restarted the Girl Scouts of Central California South Alum Association. The Alum Association exists to connect women who are alum of our programs to support each other in their professional and personal lives, because being a Girl Scout does not stop when you graduate from high school. The Girl Scouts of Central California South Alum Association strives to connect, support, mentor, and serve all alums in the Central Valley region. The Alum Association is proud to recognize all of today's young women. We are honored to have you in our Sisterhood of Girl Scouting alum. If you will be moving out of the area, we encourage you to contact the nearest Girl Scout council where you will be living or going to college and ask about their alum association. We have alum associations around the world that provide a sisterhood of support and service. What other women's organization can boast about that? It's now time for me to ask Russell to present our scholarship award presentations.
As many of you know, it was the dream of our past CEO, Kathy Ferguson, to identify and fund scholarships for our Gold Award Girl Scouts. Kathy worked with board members, community members, and council staff to put that dream into reality. And 2 years ago, we awarded our first scholarship. Today, I'm proud to say that we are awarding scholarships for Gold Award Girl Scouts studying in agriculture, STEM, and health and wellness, as well as studying at a community college. Today, we are honoring and celebrating the awarding of 4 scholarships totaling $12,500 to 6 incredible Gold Award Girl Scouts. Before we begin and introduce our scholarship recipients, I'd like to thank our scholarship committee members who reviewed applications and recommended the awards. The scholarship committee included Keith Pretzer, our former board chair, Kamal Desai, a current board member, and Jason Dean. We offer a big thank you for all of the time that you spent reviewing candidates and interviewing our girls. To qualify for a scholarship, a girl must have received her Gold Award and enroll in a community college or university majoring in agriculture, STEM, or health and wellness. I am pleased to present to you our scholarship award recipients today. Our first scholarship is in the area of agriculture, and our first scholarship recipient is Katie B. Katie's Gold Award project combined her passion for education and agriculture and created a children's garden, giving children of all ages an ongoing opportunity for hands-on learning and enjoyment. Today, the garden includes a playhouse, a maze, and raised garden beds, and utilizes drought-tolerant irrigation systems and landscaping techniques. Katie graduated with her bachelor's degree in agricultural education teacher preparation in December of 2019. She is currently enrolled in the multi-subject credential program with the Sanger residency option. She hopes to grow the elementary agricultural program in the Sanger Unified School District. Katie continues to be involved on the Fresno State campus, where she works in the horticulture unit and was awarded the most active alum by the Alpha Zeta Honors Fraternity in the spring of 2020. Katie is receiving the Myers Agricultural Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. Katie was unable to be with us today, however, she sent in a brief video clip to share her thanks.
Hello everyone, my name is Katie Bennett, and I am very honored to be accepting the Myers Agricultural Scholarship again this year. I have been a Girl Scout for the past 16 years, and I am very proud to be one. I never would have imagined that after completing my Gold Award project and being awarded the Trifecta Award, that the amazing Kathy Ferguson would have come to me and asked me for my help to create a scholarship for girls with ag-based Gold Award projects. It was an absolute honor to have been able to work with the Myers family in securing this endowment. I am extremely grateful to have been awarded this scholarship because it has allowed me and helped me to start my life with a degree, debt-free. The scholarship also introduced me to one of my best friends, Taylor, who is a past and present awardee. I want to say thank you to Girl Scouts for giving me these opportunities.
Our next agricultural scholarship goes to Taylor G. Taylor's Gold Award project addressed the importance of informing children where food comes from through educational events, online curriculum through teaching websites, and ready-made PowerPoints for classrooms. Taylor attended Bakersfield College and currently attends Fresno State, where she studies agricultural education with an emphasis in animal science, plant science, and agricultural mechanics. Her ultimate career goal is to become a high school agricultural educator and an FFA advisor, where she hopes to help students raise livestock and become a livestock breeder by selling animals to 4-H and FFA members. Taylor is receiving the Myers Agricultural Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. Taylor is unable to be with us today, however, she sent in a short video clip to share her thanks.
Hey guys, my name is Taylor Germanetti, and I'm a proud recipient of the Myers Agriculture Scholarship. This scholarship means so much to me and my family, and for the last 3 years, it has not only helped me get my AA in animal science at Bakersfield College, but now it is helping me get my bachelor's degree at Fresno State in agriculture education. It has also given me so many opportunities to meet other future leaders in this proud organization, as well as creating new friendships with other Gold awardees and scholarship recipients, who I may have never met outside of this organization. Life is really interesting right now, and I always know that the Girl Scout organization will always support me in my future goals. Thank you so much for accepting me for this scholarship, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye!
Our next scholarship is in the field of STEM, or Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. The first recipient is Erin M. Erin's Girl Scout Gold Award involved researching and teaching children in lower-income communities how to overcome natural disasters utilizing humanitarian engineering. She designed several hands-on activities, including first aid kits and 72-hour survival kits constructed by large recycled cat litter containers and filled with clothes, food, supplies, games, pet toys and treats, flashlights, and other essentials. Erin is currently a student at Colorado School of Mines, where she plans to graduate with a bachelor's degree in computational applied mathematics this coming spring with a minor in public affairs. She will continue her education at the same school for an additional year to obtain her master's degree in data science. Erin is receiving the STEM scholarship in the amount of $2,500. Erin is unable to be here today to accept her scholarship, but she asked if we could read a letter that she had written. Dear Girl Scouts, I am sincerely grateful and appreciative for being selected as a recipient of the STEM Endowed Scholarship for the second year in a row. I am very thankful for your generosity, which has been provided through the scholarship. These times have been hard for me as I try to get ready for school time again with the added stress of becoming financially independent. This scholarship has and will continue to benefit my push to complete my bachelor's degree in applied mathematics and start my journey towards a master's program in data science. Thanks to you, I am one step closer to that goal. By naming me a recipient of the STEM Endowed Scholarship, you have lessened the financial burden of me being an out-of-state student, which in turn has allowed me to focus more on learning in class. I promise to continue to work hard in and out of the classroom and pay for your generosity and pay it forward to help others, whether it be in the form of a personal connection or through my future career. Sincerely, Erin M. Our second recipient in the field of STEM is Hannah G. Hannah earned her Gold Award for her Breaking Barriers to Autism project. She collaborated with Break the Barriers and created class schedules for individuals on the autism spectrum in need of assistance in organizing and scheduling their daily routines. Hannah has completed her bachelor's degree in biological science with a human emphasis at the University of California, Merced, and will be beginning her master's degree in human genetics at Virginia Commonwealth University. After college, she plans on continuing on to get a human genetics PhD and eventually hopes to enter a career of genetic research, specifically in genetically caused diseases. Hannah is receiving the STEM scholarship in the amount of $1,500. Hannah is unable to be with us today, but we wish her luck in her future endeavors. The final scholarship in the STEM area goes to Carolyn P. Carolyn's Gold Award project was titled Let's Have Fun, where LETS is an acronym for Learning, Exploring, Teaching, and Sharing. The purpose of the project is to help our children gain skills such as social interaction and hand-eye coordination that are not necessarily taught in the school system. To help sustain the project beyond her involvement, Carolyn created a binder with 3 sets of 12 activities for the Ridgecrest United Methodist Church to continue the Let's Have Fun program. Carolyn has already reported to the United States Naval Academy, where she is going to study mechanical engineering with the goal of being a Navy pilot. Her dream is to be able to give back to the country that has provided her so much. Carolyn is receiving the STEM scholarship in the amount of $1,000. Carolyn was unable to be with us today, however, she did send in a brief video clip to share her thanks.
Hello, my name is Victoria Pillars, and I'm speaking on behalf of my sister, Caroline Pillars. Caroline is unable to be here today because she reported to the United States Naval Academy on June 30th to start boot camp and make strides towards achieving her dream of becoming a mechanical engineer and naval aviator. She would like to thank the Girl Scouts of Central California South and the Scholarship Committee for choosing her to receive this year's STEM scholarship, which will be very beneficial in helping her to be able to follow her dreams. Caroline has been a Girl Scout for 14 years and has learned many irreplaceable skills throughout the program, such as the importance of self-exploration, helping others, and being a sister to every Girl Scout. Caroline's Gold project, Let's Have Fun, allowed her to start a program in order to help the youth in our community by giving them a time to explore their creative side, socialize with others, and develop eye-hand coordination skills. This was one of the many opportunities in Scouting that allowed her to help others and develop her leadership and planning skills. She wanted to continue serving others throughout her life, which led her to the calling of being an officer in the Navy to be able to serve this great nation.
Thank you again for the generous support of her and her journey ahead.
Our next scholarship is in the field of health and wellness. I'm so pleased to share that this is a new endowment and that this is the first year of our awarding this scholarship. The inaugural recipient of this scholarship is Janelle S. Janelle wanted to create a safe space to talk about mental health at her school for her peers. As a student, Janelle knew that her peers experienced pressure at school, and she created resources for them to access. She also hosted a Green Ribbon Week at her school and shared it on their website. She also held an art, poster, and writing contest for 2 local high schools. Janelle will be attending San Francisco State University this fall. Janelle is receiving the Hina Patel Health and Wellness Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. Janelle received her Gold Award certificate earlier in the program, and we wish her the very best as she continues on her journey starting college this fall. As most of you know, I came to Girl Scouts from higher education. I ran an educational foundation within the California State University system, and through this work we provided thousands of scholarships to students each year. And I have bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. To say that I value higher education and believe in its transformative power for our communities is an understatement. This is why I'm so incredibly proud of our council offering these scholarship opportunities for our exceptional Gold Award alumni. My goal is to continue to expand the number of scholarship opportunities that are available for our girls. We are actively working on soliciting scholarship endowments in the areas of health and wellness, arts and humanities, and business. I hope to report to you on the awarding of many new future scholarships in these areas in future highest awards ceremonies. This is personally important to me because, as I have shared with you, I firmly believe that as a society, we need more female leaders, and Girl Scouts is preparing the future generation of these young women to take on leadership roles across our communities, state, country, and world. Our support for scholarships for our girls continues that legacy for years to come. And now I have a special poem to read for each of the girls that have received their awards today. It's called Little Eyes Upon You, and it was written by Kimberly Sedlasek. There are little eyes upon you, and they're watching day and night. Take in every word you say. There are little hands all eager to do anything you do, and a little girl who's dreaming of the day she'll be like you. You're the little angel's idol. You're the wisest of the wise. In her mind about you, no suspicions ever rise. She believes in you devoutly, holds all you say and do. She will say and do in your way when she's grown up, just like you. There's a wide-eyed little girl who believes you're always right, and her eyes are always opened, and she watches day and night. You are setting an example every day in all you do for the little girl who's waiting to grow up to be like you. And so for our Gold Award Girl Scouts that have received their awards today, I hope that these are important words that you'll keep with you and take with you on your next leadership journey. Remember, each of you are the role models for the next wave of girls coming behind you. I encourage you to embrace and fulfill that calling. Congratulations to this year's highest award recipients. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the future generation of leaders for our communities, our state, our nation, and yes, our world. We are in great hands because of each of these incredible young women. It's now time for us to honor and recognize all of the graduating seniors that have participated in Girl Scouts this past year. But before we switch to that, I want to offer a quote directly to our graduating seniors. As funny as this will seem, the quote comes from Winnie the Pooh, who said, "Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know." To all of our graduating seniors, I hope that this quote is memorialized into your thinking, and that you process and really reflect on what that means. Because as you go out into this world, there will be many challenges. But remember, you are a Girl Scout. You're a go-getter, an innovator, a risk-taker, and a leader. And that means that just like Winnie the Pooh said, you're braver than you believe, you're stronger than you seem, you're smarter than you think, and you will be loved more than you know. It's now time to begin the reading of our graduates' names, and we will turn it over to Bobby Camacho, who will lead us through that exercise. Congratulations to all of our 2020 graduates.
Abigail L. Abigail W. Addison R. Ainsley B. Alexa G. Alexis B. Alicia M. Allison H. Allison W. Alyssa M. Amanda H. Amanda K. Angelina H. Ariel B. Ashanti Y. Ashley C. Brianna M. Brianna Z. Brittany B. Callie M. Caroline P. Delaney W. Elisha M. Elissa S. Emery H. Emily C. Faith G. Gabriella M. Gracia C. Haley P. Hannah A. Hannah G. Hannah M. Isabella E. Isabella F. Jane H. Janelle S. Jasmine G. Jessica H. Caitlin C. Cameron C. Caroline T. Cassandra N. Kiara Elisha B. Kushali D. Christine K. Leslie C. Lindsay S. Madison H. Madison S. Mary R. Michaela R. Midori F. Nicole P. Nicole S. Ninette A. Nora S. Precious C. Priscilla P. Kiera G. Rachel A. Rebecca D. Rebecca N. Sarah G. Serenity G. Savannah M. Shelby M. Taylor L. Tiffany G. Vaishnavi S. Vanessa C. Victoria C.
On behalf of the Girl Scouts of Central California South, we offer our sincere thanks and appreciation to the Visalia Friendship House for their support in programming and offering their space as a beautiful facility for our 2020 Girl Scout Gold Award ceremony. We have very much appreciated and valued our partnership over the years and look forward to many more years of collaborations to come. On behalf of the Girl Scouts of Central California South's Board of Directors, staff, and volunteers, we thank you so much for participating in today's 2020 Gold Award ceremony. We are so excited to celebrate and honor the incredible accomplishments of our Gold Award Girl Scouts. We hope that you'll join us next year for our 2021 celebration and continue to support Girl Scouts long into the future.